Welcome back.
Right, so those cloaks are something else too. I mean, they managed to make basically Keyblade armor out of fabric. Also, I can't hear the game audio.
Now you can.
Yay!
Maybe. There we go.
But yeah, they managed to basically recreate their own Keyblade armor out of fabric. Sure, it can't transform, and it can't create a glider, but it
protects them. It protects them from the darkness. So.
Yep. I like that.
It's fun.
Yeah. It also can hold a will. Now I'm assuming that the cloak we see at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 is like a beta version. Like it's like a prototype of that robe, you know? I would assume it's a early version.
There's something else that you don't know that I don't know if I want to spoil it. Well, no, you played Dream Drop, so never mind.
Yeah, that's Xehanort. That's Xehanort. He's working on an early version of the robe.
I don't... Because, like...
No, he sent his will back, and that robe can contain a will, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, it also seems... I'm sure it's probably just... I'm damn for sure that they didn't think about that and the implications with that when they made this. Because that is supposed to be Heartless Ansem. That's not supposed to be Ansem's heart, or that's supposed to be Heartless, quote-unquote Heartless Ansem, or that's supposed to be the Heartless version of Xehanort who took the name of Ansem.
Yes.
Not by having Xehanort send his heart back in time with that robe, it sort of fucks all of that up.
Well, I think that was his plan, honestly. Like, okay, we know it's a writing problem, right?
Yeah.
Like we know that that's an inconsistency. But I'm just trying.
That's one of the plot holes, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. However, going off the new lore that it is him sending his heart back in time into that body, I would assume...
Yeah, you can also write that off that, hey, they just used the same voice actor for Heartless Ansem as well as Heart Xehanort going back with the robe.
Yeah, what I'm assuming happened is, young Xehanort's growing up, and he's like, okay, I am getting up there, I'm getting older, I don't have the time left necessarily to put my plans into effect. So
I'm gonna create these Horcruxes.
I have this awesome robe I'm wearing right now. I have this awesome robe, but the first functioning prototype exists back in time. So if I can send a heart back in time to that robe, the heart can possess that robe, because it protects it from darkness, and a heart existing on its own can be a thing as long as darkness does not interfere.
Yeah, you can send your heart back in time and do time travel shenanigans with your heart.
Right.
God, so this series is stupid. Anyway,
he sends his heart. He sends his heart back to change the past, which would mean his heart's already. No, let's not think too much about that. But he sends his heart back. It possesses the robe. He then uses that robe to not only influence himself, but to influence several other key members into doing his bidding.
Yeah.
And that basically gave him a new... It'd be basically fucking New Game Plus.
No, but he put that heart... He put his heart into that robe so he could go back in time.
Yes.
So people wouldn't see that he's not actually a person, he's just a floating heart.
Oh wait, so he sent the robe back in time with the heart in it.
That's what I got from the whole thing. I don't know if we actually see footage of that, but I vaguely remember seeing that in Dream Drop, something like that.
I just remember him mentioning, I'm going to send my heart back in time, plus the robe. Then the robe was there because it was a prototype he was working on at that time. Like, my headcanon is that robe is a prototype of the Black Robes. And all the robe is, since he used to be a Keyblade Master, is that the robe is just a modified version of Keyblade armor. It's just a lighter, more subtle version of Keyblade armor, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So... Right, meaning he can send himself back into the robe, which functions the same as Keyblade armor, which is awesome. Which is great, however, it kind of punches a hole in our afterlife theory. because Axel, like, so many organization members get fucking murked in that robe.
Yeah.
So it means either one of two things. Either the robe could never contain a heart, or, which we know isn't true, or the new robe just can't. And the reason why that irritates me is because No Name exists. And No Name is a, I don't think we ever see No Name's face, but I would assume that No Name is just an entity inside the robe. Like it's another robe being possessed by the heart, right?
Yeah, that's what it strikes me as.
Alrighty, let's see if I can access a wiki article on No Name without any Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers.
What's No Name? I thought that was the fight in Birth by Sleep.
It is.
Then you might not want to look that up until we get to Kingdom Hearts 3. Or Birth by Sleep, I don't know.
Well, shit.
What's up?
No Name is actually the name of several things, funnily enough. It's a keychain that the characters in Birth by Sleep can get in the final mix version.
Oh.
It is the name of Xehanort's Keyblade, which ties him to No Name.
Yeah.
And finally, No Name is the name of that boss, which I'm trying to fucking find his name. I can't find him. God damn
Because
it,
it's
one
named No
moment.
Name.
Birth by Sleep, Secret, Episode Cross. There we go. Not the Dark Hide. Here we go. Birth by Sleep. Let's type in Mysterious Figure. A lot of wiki diving in.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think,
Oh my god, this is awful.
I think your reading of the Metal Gear wiki would equate to my reading of the Kingdom Hearts wiki and diving into that story.
Well, I did that too. I just forgot a lot of it. That was,
Yeah.
I think, like, Dream Drop Distance was the moment where I went, what the fuck am I doing? And then stopped. Like,
For me, I did all of this deep diving into the lore and, like, story a year or two ago for Kingdom Hearts 3, so it's still pretty fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I wish I would have done that before I played. And I wish I would have done that and just played 3.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it, this is a wiki thing. Or that's a YouTube video. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep bosses. Darkhide, Experiments 221, Gantu, Ice Colossus, Hades, Trinity Armor, Zack. Zack, right, Zack.
Voices, bosses.
Spoiler. Oh.
So, you were looking for me?
Also, Zack's a boss in that?
I've been seeking the wielder of
Yep.
the Keyblade.
Weird.
He's known
Hey,
as...
why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
So, assuming Aerith is, like, an adult in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Birth by Sleep took place maybe a few years before this game.
10.
10 years?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, is Aerith a pedophile for having Zack as a boyfriend?
No.
Okay.
Also, we don't know what's up with Zack in the Kingdom Hearts universe, or Kingdom Hearts Zack, because it's a different character.
I think Kingdom Hearts Zack is just there as, hey, cameo for Final Fantasy, because I think by Birth by Sleep they stopped necessarily giving a shit about Final Fantasy characters and wanted to do their own thing with their own characters.
Well, they used World Ends With You characters in Dream Drop Distance, who apparently they were the residents before all the Final Fantasy characters came in.
Yeah.
I guess they lost the Reaper's game then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is confirmed now that No Name from Birth by Sleep is
Xehanort?
basically is that young Xehanort. So I'm assuming that was him after he went back into the...
Why not? I'll go
I'm assuming
Oh,
it's one
Lordy.
of the
Name's Goofy.
one of the many variations of
All for
Xehanort that
one
he
for all.
created. Because there's 12
Yeah.
different Xehanorts. Because there's
Yes,
12
yes.
there's 12 Dark Seekers and 7 Seekers of Light, I think.
Little squirt took down that
Right, this is young Xehanort before he takes Terra's body, before he gets old.
power of the Keyblade.
So he must have been doing a lot of time fuckery, because he's also old in Birth by Sleep.
Yep.
How far back did he go?
He went back far enough to influence everything. He set himself back far enough to influence himself in Birth by Sleep, I think.
Right. So he influenced himself in Birth by Sleep, stuck around until old Xehanort got old and was there to stop Aqua from influencing events in the end of Birth by Sleep. That makes sense. Okay.
This is why you don't introduce time travel as a mechanic into your story.
Right. And then by Birth by Sleep, Xehanort had gotten so old that he needed to switch bodies.
Yes.
Right.
Because that Xehanort took over a different body.
Do the worlds in are the worlds in Sleep in 3D? Are that's pre-Birth by Sleep, right? 3D takes like the worlds you visit in Birth by Sleep take place in pre-Birth by Sleep, right?
The worlds you visit in Birth by Sleep take place pre-Birth by Sleep?
In Dream Job Distance, they take place before Birth by Sleep.
No.
Right?
No. Birth by Sleep takes place before everything.
Are you sure? Because Mickey, at that point, has become a Keyblade Warrior.
Yes, I'm sure.
Right, but he's a Musketeer. In Dream Job Distance.
Then that's a plot hole, because no, the worlds you visit in 3D... 3D takes place right after 2.
Right. Didn't want to have to do this.
Look up the order chronology. Because it goes Birth by Sleep, 1, Chain of Memories, and you can also throw in 358, but for whatever reason the chronology puts 358, I think, after 2 for some reason.
Okay. Starting off to begin with.
Also, with the worlds in Sleep and Dream Drop, I assume that was just like, the characters, or the worlds from the character's subconscious.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, being out in the actual world.
Yeah. Like, I would assume that what you're seeing and interacting with in Dream Drop Distance in the World of Sleep when it comes to Xehanort isn't actually Xehanort, it's just... Well, no, it is Xehanort. He's just invading those worlds.
Yes.
Sleep.
He's invading the sleep sequence.
That's young Xehanort fully formed. That's him, but did he travel forward in time then?
I think he traveled forward and backward to influence events in the past to make sure they take place in the future.
Cool.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Oh.
All right, let's walk this back.
Hold on. I've never seen this scene before up until this point, because I never talked to these people when they were standing here. So I saw something new from a game that I've been playing for almost 20 years.
Wow. They've lost their puppies. Squawk can't stop worrying about them. Call me Leon. Sora, would you look for the puppies? Help them out.
Yeah, I never saw that scene before, and also Yuffie calls Leon cute.
Aw, he is a cutie.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Alright, we're gonna go down the list right here. And we're gonna have to talk about Schrodinger's Xehanort with each game. Right. Kingdom Hearts, Unchained, X.
Okay, Unchained Key, yeah, it is first.
It
technically.
says X.
It's Key. It's Kingdom Hearts Key.
I don't know, man. This kind of reminds me of that Gun Survivor shit.
No, I know for a fact that it is called Key.
It's the Latin character for key, I know.
Yes.
Literally, when it introduces itself into the story, Xehanort explains it.
Okay.
In Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, Kingdom Hearts Key.
Because we got the Keyblade alongside the Keyblade. What do you like? Do you like the Keyblade or the Keyblade?
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck this series.
Alright, Birth by Sleep, PSP, and Final Mix. At this point, we have old Xehanort existing, right? But okay, we have old Xehanort, and we have young Xehanort's lingering will at the end of Birth by Sleep.
Yes.
So I'm assuming this is about the point where he sent himself back. I'm going to headcanon. I'm not entirely sure.
No, I don't specifically know when he sent himself back, but I think it was like somewhere towards Dream Drop that he sent himself back in time.
I think it would make sense for him to send it.
He sent himself back in time when he made young Xehanort. Yeah, you're right. No, that wouldn't make sense either, because when he created young Xehanort, that would have been back in time.
Well, he never created young Xehanort. Xehanort was a dude.
I thought young Xehanort was what he created with Terra.
That's Terranort.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They just look the same because
I fucking I hate this series. God damn it! Why do we have to do this?
Nomura was afraid we wouldn't recognize him.
Then when the fuck did young Xehanort come into play in this?
Let me finish this.
Okay.
Let me finish it.
Yeah,
young Xehanort now has gotten quite old. He's at the end of Birth by Sleep, and he's kind of hit the zenith of his plan. He did it.
Oh wait, was young Xehanort appeared in Unchained Key then? Or Union Cross, whatever the hell it's called now?
I don't know. I haven't touched it. I
don't know either.
That's a big old blank.
Yeah.
It might help explain things better once we get to it. So, Birth by Sleep, we have two Xehanorts. We have old Xehanort reaching the end of his life and taking over Terra at the end of the game. That is the zenith of his plan. That's where it starts getting good for him. And with the influence of No Name, who probably helped him during all this. That's what I'm going to call Lingering Will Xehanort, right?
Okay.
So I'm assuming...
Yes? You assuming what?
Thinking all that. I'm assuming that while he was younger, young Xehanort sent... No, because he couldn't be old then if he sent his heart back in time, because he'd just be fucking dead.
Yeah.
Right.
No, like I said, I think when he sent his heart back was when he was making Terranort. Or at least sent his heart through time into the future and then through other parts of the timeline.
Okay. So Xehanort's old, but his lingering will is there in the form of No Name at the end. He attempts to stop Aqua from influencing the plan, meaning that likely this is why he sent himself back for real. Not just to influence Terra, but to stop Aqua from changing the course of events. No Name succeeds in basically stopping Aqua from influencing the events.
Yep.
And he then, in his weakened form, takes on a different robe and waits for Sora in the cave in Destiny Islands.
I don't think he wait. Oh, I just remembered something. Maybe not. Never mind. Anyway, continue.
He waits for Sora in the Destiny Islands so he can then influence Sora.
Yes.
Which would mean that young Xehanort would have had to send himself...
Alongside Riku, I think he also influenced Riku, because there's no other explanation as to what Riku, or why Riku would know the things that he talks about at the end of Destiny Islands.
So,
i.e. taking the door to darkness and shit like that.
So, because the timeline is not internally consistent, through bad writing or such, if we're going to try to play by the rules of the story,
also,
we need to
it sounds like you're cupping your mouth again.
Because I am cupping my mouth because I'm stressed.
We should hold this thought and discussion for the next episode.
We are dealing with an Avengers Endgame, not a 12 Monkeys.
Stay tuned for more.